How have advances in data and analytics actually changed the game or informed this qualitative piece that's coming alive inside of modern leadership?
Well, I think it's changed in a couple of ways. Obviously, we've all seen the advances in artificial intelligence and machine learning, our ability to access large volumes of data and process large volumes of data. Those are things that 10 years ago were not widespread and accepted across the industries or several industries, for example. It's just sort of, it was that really out there science. So to some extent, that has become normalized, and we're used to operating and engaging with things like ChatGPT, for example. And so I think one of the things that's happened is that with the advancement of those techniques and the openness for us to get more data, it's become a readily used set of capabilities that every person is comfortable using at the end of the day. And as those analytic techniques become more commoditized, they become more just part of how we interact in the workplace and even at home. And so there's been a lot of movement of making this less about this really eccentric science on the fringe and becoming just sort of a normal way that we behave and interact and use data. With that, which is a really close piece, the idea that as a leader, you being data centric and being able to leverage quantitative information in those qualitative conversations has become the norm. And so there's an expectation for leaders across the board, regardless of your role, regardless of your industry, that you're data driven, that you think about using information, using data at the right time to make better decisions. Our world moves very fast. As I mentioned earlier, when I started out in this industry, it was very static. We had to wait for the weekly batch update. So we had a whole week to wait for the next piece of information for us, right? And now stuff is coming at us real time. So there's, just like anything, leadership, modern leadership, it's a muscle that we need to learn how to flex and be comfortable with.